They call it the Bermuda Triangle of the Outback, a vast, sun-baked zone, roads thin to dust. Compasses feel useless. Stories hang in the air like heat mirages. You've probably never heard of it. Pull up the map, draw a line from the rugged Kimberley, across to Wolfe Creek Crater, and down into the Tanami Desert. Somewhere inside that triangle of emptiness, somewhere on these long, lonely tracks, things happen that don't add up. Let's start in the Kimberley. Waterfalls carved into stone older than memory, gorges that swallow sound, and roads that look like veins across a continent. Then slide southeast. The satellite view turns to beige. Salt pans, spinifex, red scars of track. This is where storms rip the horizon in half, and towns fade into ghost signs and bent fence posts. At the triangle's heart sits a wound from space, Wolfe Creek Crater. A meteor slammed in here around 300,000 years ago, punching a near-perfect ring into the desert. Stand on the rim and the wind carries whispers from nowhere. Some say things change here. Navigation fails. Batteries drain. Time moves differently. Maybe it's just the emptiness talking. Or maybe it's the crater reminding us we're small. Night falls, and the Outback lights up with a mystery as old as the stock routes, the Min lights. Floating orbs. They glide, they chase, and they wink out just beyond reach. Drivers say they appear like headlights that never arrive. Scientists suggest mirages, refracted light, even glowing bioluminescence. But out here, explanations feel as thin as radio static. People disappear in the Outback. Some for simple, brutal reasons, heat, distance, bad luck. And some for reasons that won't sit still. You might remember Peter Falconio, who vanished along a remote highway in 2001. The desert swallows clues quickly. Others, tourists, prospectors, hitchhikers, step off the map and don't come back. No gore, no spectacle, just a horizon that refuses to answer questions. Indigenous Australians have carried warnings through this country for thousands of years. Dreaming stories speak of places to pass gently, of spirits that watch, of tracks you don't take without permission. These aren't ghost stories for tourists. They're guides, living maps written in memory and land. Ignore them, and the desert doesn't need to be malicious to take you. On the dash cam, an endless ribbon of road. On the satellite layer, you see how alone you really are. No cell towers, no towns, only dry creek beds, and the occasional rusting roadhouse. A storm blooms on the horizon. One wrong turn, one empty jerry can, one flat tire too far from help. The map says you're here, but here is bigger than you imagined. Listen closer. The wind. A distant engine that might be your own imagination. A flicker of light that could be heat bending the world. Or something else, slipping between explanations. Is this triangle truly haunted? Or is it simply where human certainty runs out? Where geology, weather, and scale combine to erase footprints faster than we can make them? Maybe the most dangerous thing out here isn't a force we can name. Maybe it's our belief that the land will play by our rules. If you've driven the Tanami track, what did you feel when the sun went down? Camped near Wolfe Creek, what did you feel when the sun went down? Seen the Min lights, what did you feel when the sun went down? Drop your story in the comments, and if you ever go with respect, preparation, and a full tank.